Welcome to Judo for the World and to Hungary's capital city, Budapest. The summers here are a real spectacle, with the sunshine highlighting some beautiful architectural splendours to a T. It would be against this stunning backdrop that the 2016 Budapest Judo Grand Prix would take place. Next year, this city will be the host of the most prestigious event on the World Judo Tour, the World Championships. And as excited judo fans once again gathered in the Pap Lazlo arena, it was a taste of what will surely be a great show for a passionate and knowledgeable Hungarian crowd. As IJF President Mr Marius Vizer opened the draw for the Grand Prix, all eyes were on some of the big names that had entered. Amongst them were 3 Judo Heroines and current favourites for Olympic gold in Rio. So, Judo for the World seized the opportunity to get a glimpse into the mindsets of bona fide judo champions. As always, we'll bring you all the best action from the Grand Prix, before we follow the exploits of Hungary's biggest judo superstar, Toth Krisztian, as he aimed to win a gold medal for an expectant home crowd. The women's under 70 kilogram category saw a chance for Venezuela's Elvismar Rodriguez to win a first ever World Tour gold for her country, when she took on Germany's world number 5, Laura Vargas Koch. Your commentator is former world champion Neil Adams.
Well, former Olympic champion there, Nadia Comaneci, looking forward to this contest. Former Olympic gymnastic champion. So, what a contest this is going to be. Vargas Koch got to be the favourite, I would have said. Rodriguez, this will be the first ever gold medal for Venezuela. Well, first finalists, that's for sure. Rodriguez in blue, Vargas Koch in white. Rodriguez going right, Cianagi! Oh my goodness, she gets a Wazari right off the bat there, and Vargas Koch is in trouble. Murikatami turns it into Kazure Kesekatami, and it's gone outside the area. That doesn't make any difference. It started inside, and it looks to me as if she might do it here. Rodriguez does it. Wazari Awazeti upon, and that is the first ever gold medal in any Grand Prix Grand Slam tournament for Venezuela. Rodriguez does it. Drops Cianagi there. Vargas Koch goes onto her shoulders. It rolls, so it is a Wazari. There's a bird's eye view of the Cianagi, and she keeps hold of it, doesn't she? And then straight into the hold down. Vargas Koch didn't know what hit her. First World Tour medal ever for Venezuela, well, the first gold anyway, and that's what did it. Drop Cianagi into Kazure Kesekatami, Wazari Awazeti upon, and a well-deserved gold medal there for Rodriguez of Venezuela. And it just goes to show how truly international now judo is. And it will be wonderful to hear the Venezuelan national anthem.
Receiving the gold medal from IJF President Mr Marius Vizer in the women's under 48 kilogram division was Japan's Endo Hiromi. The final saw her defeating France's Ivan with a pin to give Japan's travelling fans a first gold medal to cheer. It was Endo's first World Tour gold since 2013, and she'll be hoping it can pave the way to the coveted Olympic spot in Tokyo 2020. And at under 57 kilograms, there was another gold for Japan, as Tomoki came through the pack to top the podium, when she defeated her compatriot and former world champion Udaka Nai in the final. It was the German flag flying highest in the women's heaviest category, the over 78 kilograms, after Caroline Weiss caused an upset by defeating China's world number 3 Ma Cece on penalty points to secure a first gold medal on the IJF World Tour. The men's under 66 kilogram category was taken by Slovenia's Adrian Gombok, after he defeated Japanese newcomer Asari Masaya in the final by 2 Yuko scores. A first World Tour gold for the 21-year-old Gombok, who could well be one to watch in the future. The final of the under 100 kilogram division saw another youngster, Dutchman Korel, taking on Uzbekistan's Kurbanov. An epic encounter saw the pair deadlocked in golden score, when Korel finally struck. outscoring Owazari to take the bout and the gold. Yet another youngster showing their future potential in Budapest. And at over 100 kilograms, it was Bondarenko of the Ukraine who took gold, after he defeated Japan's Ueda in the final, much to the delight of his compatriots in the crowd. Our number 3 Ippon from Budapest came in the under 60 kilogram category final, as Japan's Aoki took on Kyrgyzstan's Besteyev.
Final of the under 60 kilograms then. Aoki straight in to the Newaza. And look at that. Obatori, Gaeshi, and now straight in. He's got the arm. Now, the Hausinger roll. Is he going to do it? Yes, he does. He rolls him into Yushiro Kesagatame. Just controls the head now, and that was a nice bit of Newaza there. Bastiev didn't know what hit him there because he tried to stop it once he realised, but once that arm had come out, well, it was all over, wasn't it? He had to roll over. As soon as he rolls over, then Aoki drops back into the outside komi. Wonderful bit of Newaza there, and the smile says it all.
And at number 2 is another fantastic piece of groundwork from Portugal's veteran Telma Monteiro, who caught Sweden's Glass with a real old-school arm lock, showing that sometimes the simplest of techniques can work at the highest level. Top of the list is Russia's Denisov, who found himself taking on Britain's Max Stewart with a bronze medal on the line.
Well, Denisov, left-handed fighter, looking for the Uchimata here. Stewart's got to be careful. Oh, there it is. Readjustment from Denisov. And Max Stewart of Great Britain goes over. Great performance from Stewart because just to get this far, actually, but that Uchimata there was a great readjustment from Denisov. 2 times a world bronze medalist and, well, the Uchimata controls the upper part of the body, takes him right the way over, flat on his back.
In Budapest, Judo for the World posed some quick-fire questions to 3 of the favourites for gold in Rio. Kayla Harrison of the USA at under 78 kilograms, Kosovo's Majlinda Kelmendi at under 52 kilograms, and Tina Trsteniak of Slovenia in the under 63 kilograms.
When I win, I get very, very happy and I jump in tatami like crazy. But one day after, I forget everything and I'm ready to start everything from the beginning.
I like it. I feel happiness and joy, and it's a really good feeling.
Honestly, winning is such an amazing feeling. There's literally nothing better than being the best in the world at what you do.
If I say that I don't care when I lose, then I lie. Because I really don't like when I lose. When I lose, I just want to go back in training and train more and more.
I don't like it. I'm very sad when I lose, but then I know that I have to train much more, that I will be the best.
Losing is, if winning is the highest of high, then losing is the lowest of low. You literally, for me, I want to crawl out of my skin because I'm just so uncomfortable and I feel so much pain. I don't want to be me anymore.
My favorite memory is from the World Championship in Chelyabinsk when I won the World Championship for the 2nd time.
My favorite memory, it's definitely from the World Championship in Astana when I won, because I won and it was really good day. It was great performance and I was really, really happy.
My favorite memory from the IJF World Tour has definitely got to be winning the World Championships in Tokyo in 2010. I came in unseeded as an unknown player, and I ended up fighting in the final with someone who would later become one of my biggest rivals, Meyer Aguiar. So that was the beginning of a lot of great things for me.
For Harrison, Budapest would be a final run-out before switching focus to defending her Olympic title this August. An important step in gaining crucial match sharpness. Her opening contest saw her score a quick ippon against Slovenia's Apotekar. She then took the lead against Stevenson of the Netherlands with this Koichigari, before once again showing her dominance on the ground by securing a pin and holding for 20 seconds to score ippon. It's form like this that she'll need to draw upon if she wants to become a double Olympic champion. The final would be a rematch of last year's final in Budapest, with Harrison squaring off against Slovenia's Anna-Marie Valencek.
One minute 28 then on the clock. No score yet. Harrison just ahead on attacks. And now she's going to go ahead. Yuko scored. Harrison is ahead now against Valencek. Great Sianagi there. Unusual way, but the drive she gets off the back leg there takes Valencek over. This, the last preparation event for Harrison before the Olympic Games, before she defends her Olympic title. Look how she has control of the sleeve, and that will be enough to give her the gold medal. And Kayla Harrison, well, will be going to Rio de Janeiro full of confidence to win her second Olympic gold medal.
For Krisztian, there would be disappointment in the final, as she succumbed to Japanese junior world champion Nabakura, as the 19-year-old contested her first World Tour final. The decisive moment in the contest was this Yuko from Nabakura, which caught Krisztian off guard. A rare sight to see the Slovenian relegated to second place, and one she'll be hoping to avoid at the Olympic Games. Finally, it was back to business as usual for Kelmendi at under 52 kilograms, as she added yet another World Tour gold to her ever-growing collection. The double world champion was in fine form en route to the final in Budapest, scoring 2 ippons along the way. There, she would be up against her training partner and compatriot, Distria Krasniki. The pair know each other so well that it was always going to be a tight contest, and so it proved to be, with Kelmendi emerging victorious courtesy of penalty points. Only time will tell if Harrison, Krisztian and Kelmendi will shower themselves in glory come Rio. But regardless of the outcome there, the fact remains that they are true judo superstars. Taking the opportunity to sharpen up ahead of Rio at under 73 kilograms was Slovenia's Rok Draksic. The world number 18 was silver medalist here in Budapest last year, and he was looking to go one better this year. The first of 3 ippons en route to the final saw him pinning France's Benjamin Axus. He then came up with a spectacular dropping shoulder throw against Ngie of Gambia, before once again finishing things on the deck in a pin. In the semi-finals, his victim was Georgia's Georgi Katsiashvili. Yet another pin proving his undoing, as Draksic was sending a message that he is a real danger man on the ground. The final would see him up against Kanevets of the Ukraine.
Ilyas Nastasi and Nadia Kamenech, massive supporters of the judo. They love it. Kanevets here in white against Draksic. Draksic now on the ground. Don't forget he's won every contest so far by ippon. All the way there, and he's in trouble here, Kanevets, because if Draksic gets that leg out, he's going to hold him down for sure, and he gets it out often. Can he hold on to those toes? Draksic controls the upper part of the body, uses the other leg, and it's out. Osai Komi called. Just needs to hold him for 20 seconds now, and that is very, very tight. Kanavet's made a mistake here because Draxic won all his previous contests by Ippon on the ground all the way to this final. Gets the top half controlled, double lapel turn, and look at that now, he just has to get that leg out. Second start, immediately the toes come out, and out it pops. Draxic holds for the 20 seconds, and he wins every contest by Ippon.
In the men's under 81 kilogram category, there was a medal for the home crowd to cheer, as fan favourite Ungvari Attila came out to contest the bronze medal matchup. After scoring a Yuko against Serbia's Bojan Dosan, he displayed his trademark ruthlessness on the ground, latching on with a strangulation technique and eventually forcing his opponent to submit and concede the contest. Ungvari, a hero on home soil. And the other bronze medal contest saw more action, as Japan's Ebi dominated from start to finish. After taking the lead with this Wazari, he went for the finish.
Ebi, Wazari up already, got his grip on the inside, that's what he wants. Kouchi, and Sinagi! Oh, brilliant textbook stuff there from Ebi. He had the inside grip, look how he uses the Kouchi as a combination, drops for the Sinagi, and right the way over.
The final would see Russia's former world champion and Olympic bronze medalist Ivan Nefontov giving a last push to impress the national selectors ahead of their imminent team announcement for Rio. With his national rival Kalmazeyev, the reigning European champion and the world number 6, only a gold medal in Budapest would give the world number 20 Nefontov a fighting chance of snatching Russia's place at the Olympics this summer. An Ippon with this clinical Jujigatami armbar was the highlight of his route to the final. Nefontov was not giving up the spot in Rio easily. His opponent in the final would be Germany's world number 19, Sven Maresch. He was on blistering form in Budapest. This amazing Tayatoshi against Sweden's Bush showed just how dangerous he can be. Who would emerge victorious when Maresch met Nefontov in the final?
Nefontov of Russia fighting for his Olympic place, but Kalmazeyev, he is the European champion and probably favourite to go, but Nefontov, this is his last chance. He knows that. Come back after injury. Here he is in the last minute now, pushing forward against Maresch. Maresch! What's going to happen? That's going to be a score. That Ouchigari there takes Maresch over. Wazari scored. And look at that. Nefontov in. Kesagatami. And he's squeezing. You can see the expression on his face here. Look at that. He's not going to let that go. That's for sure. He gets the submission in the end from Maresch. He was squeezing so hard. And he gets the gold medal here. And now it's up to the team managers to decide who goes. That Ouchigari started it off. It was in the last minute. Maresch was doing so well, but then Nefontov, as always, so professional, and you can never write him off because he pulls things out of the bag. And that is why Ezio Gamba, the head coach of Russia, absolutely loves him. Don't forget, he is the former world champion. He's the current Olympic bronze medalist, but Kalmazeyev, well, he's just recently won the Europeans. So a difficult decision. Nefontov does what is expected of him, and whether he goes to the Olympics or not, he is a star.
The under 90 kilogram division was what everyone inside the Pap Lazlo arena was waiting for, as it showcased Hungary's biggest judo star of today, Toth Krisztian. The world number 4 is highly fancied to bring home a medal from Rio, and his exploits in Budapest would be a great chance for him to show off his skills in front of the home crowd. His opening bout saw him start slowly, eventually needing golden score before he could find this Uchimata to finish off Japan's Otsuji. The weight only adding to the excitement of the crowd when the score finally came. In his semi-final contest against British youngster Max Stewart, he was more direct, gaining a submission from his opponent thanks to this well-worked strangulation technique. Tot was through to the final, and the crowd were loving it. His opponent there would be Slovenia's Michal Skank, who saw off Portuguese danger man Celio Diaz in his semi-final, thanks to this Haragoshi Osotogari combination, which landed him on top and in a pin. It meant that he would be contesting his very first World Tour final. For Tot, it would be a last chance to impress his judo-loving compatriots in the crowd and set an example to the masses of young fans in attendance. Would things go his way in the final?
Well, Toth getting a great reception here from this crowd. Crowd absolutely love him. What a rehearsal for Toth. World Championships here next year. And this home crowd really getting behind him. Toth trying for the Seoinage. He's trying to set him up for the Seoinage. Skank doing very, very well, though, to stop it. Oh! Brilliant switch there from Toth. Went left and then turned it right. Watch how he drops left there, gets hold of the sleeve and turns it into a right Seoinage. Great reverse Seoinage. Brilliant stuff there, and he gets a Wazari. What a switch. The crowd absolutely erupt, as you would expect. And it was a real pressure point. So now he's ahead, well ahead in this final. And this is a great rehearsal for him, not only for the Olympic Games, but for next year's World Championships. Still 2 minutes to go. Oh, and he's taken him left this time. Gets a Yuko this time. It's directly left. And, well, no, he's got the Wazari Wazetti Ippon. The video referee overrules the referee's decision of a Yuko. And he gets his second Wazari. And he's enjoying the crowd. You can see it. And, well, that'll do loads for his confidence. Going to the Olympic Games. It's just around the corner. What a performance from him. Drops Seoinage, finishes it off. Takes his opponent onto his side. He gets a Yuko first of all, then they change it to a Wazari. That, with his other one, wins the contest outright. A brilliant performance in front of his home crowd. This really has been an amazing event. The crowd here have been truly supportive, not only for their judoka, but for everybody performing well. And it's just the ideal place to hold a World Championships next year. The youngsters have enjoyed it, everybody here has enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed commentating this wonderful event. We look forward to next year's World Championships.
So that's it from Budapest. The next time this city welcomes judo will be for the World Championships in 2017. It marked the last time we'll see many of these athletes on the World Tour before they attempt to write history in Rio. And for most of them, preparations are going to plan. Join us next from Judo Crazy Mongolia for a Grand Prix in its capital, Ulaanbaatar.